Are you aware that money reacts like a well-trained animal and only obeys those who understand how to summon it with the correct vibration? When you learn to command it, it doesn't just come, but expands in surprising ways. There are invisible forces that determine how much money comes into your life and how much moves away. And even laboring diligently, you may feel something hindering this energy. In 1925, Florence Scovel Shinn, a revolutionary teacher of spiritual science, revealed something revolutionary. Money doesn't answer to need, but to authority. During the Great Depression, she taught common women to command their money, and many expanded their income in the midst of the worst economic crisis in history. The first principle is the declaration of divine multiplication. Florence taught that money is a form of aware energy that moves according to specific laws. Money responds to the vibration of authority far more than to that of need. When you approach money as one who begs, you repel it. When you engage with it as one who commands, you pull it. Money works like a well-trained soldier. If the commander falters, the soldier doesn't act, but when the order is precise and resolute, money responds. In New York, Florence taught her students to take greater authority. Each morning, positioned in front of the mirror, they will position themselves upright, inhale profoundly, and declare, "Divine money, I command you to expand in my life now. You stream toward me from all possible directions because I am an ideal vessel of infinite abundance." The key was in the force beneath the command, which needed to resonate as an irrevocable decree. Another important aspect is mending the relationship with money. Florence said that money is energetic recall, and that our energy toward it creates imprints that establish whether it approaches or moves away. If for years you've communicated with money through fear, resentment, or guilt, it's as if you've driven away an expected guest. Most people have been invoking money with a voice of lack and embarrassment. Before ordering your money, Florence taught harmonizing with it. In silence, her students would say, "Dear money, release me from having seen you as my enemy. Today I acknowledge that you are divine energy seeking to express itself through me. I honor you, esteem you, and welcome you into my life." This exercise was intense spiritual rewiring that completely changed a person's vibration. Moving forward in this direction, Florence developed the divine transformation of poverty beliefs. Beliefs about money are like invisible roots that dictate how much your prosperity can grow. You can work hard, but if the roots are damaged, the tree will never yield abundant fruit. No one is born with lack mentality. We inherit them from family conversations and childhood stories. Phrases like "money is dirty" or "to earn money you must suffer" install themselves in the mind as internal laws. The process started with silence, where Florence asked them the question, "What belief about money have I adopted and still carry?" Once recognized, they would say, "This belief is not mine. I return it. My mind grows clean and open to receive the divine truth about abundance." Then they would establish new beliefs such as, "I am a recipient of infinite abundance," or "Money flows to me effortlessly." Beyond this, Florence taught the distinction between desiring and demanding. Desire is born from lack. It's seeing what you want while feeling it's far away. Demand emerges from the knowledge that something already belongs to divine right. To desire is to say, "I don't have," producing more experiences of not having. To demand is to declare, "It's mine, and I receive it now," awakening invisible forces. In this context, another principle is to create instead of competing. Florence repeated, "Never battle for money, create it." Competing suggests scarcity. Creating implies infinite abundance, knowing that you can generate new opportunities. When you compete, you fixate on what others have. When you create, you link to the infinite source with singular new visions. Each person has a specific gift for generating wealth that, when expressed, not only creates income, but benefits others. Likewise, Florence taught the decree of total sovereignty. It was an act of total sovereignty over one's own financial kingdom. The decree was, By my divine authority as a child of the Creator of all abundance, I decree that my financial reality shifts now. I command that all invisible forces operate to multiply my money perpetually. The secret lies in understanding that the power to transform is already within you, and upon speaking it, the universe moves to obey. Additionally, Florence taught the spiritual plan of your abundance. The universe needs precise directions. It was about defining how much, how, when, and for what you would receive. Her students devoted a daily moment to answer, how much money do I want? From what sources? How do I want experience when receiving it? The more details, the easier for the universe to materialize. The design must be developed from a consciousness of shared abundance. Bearing this in mind, the last step is to maintain prosperous consciousness. Activating abundance is the first part. Mastery lies in sustaining it. Maintaining requires daily attention, upholding the internal state that invokes it. This state is composed of gratitude, certainty, and openness to receive. A key principle is to open each day with anticipatory gratitude, not only for what you already have, but for the abundance coming. When you offer appreciation in advance, you give the universe the signal that you've already received. Another practice was to mentally honor all money seen circulating, stopping envy from contaminating your vibration. It's worth noting that abundant sharing was essential. It was about contributing to causes that expanded abundance in the world. Giving with joy was like seeding in fertile ground. What you give returns multiplied. The key element is to feel that you engage with the universal flow. What you hold back out of fear stagnates. What you give with love multiplies. Another key was to guard your mind, avoiding environments loaded with scarcity, because your consciousness is the attractor of your experience. Florence closed with a powerful reminder. You are not a casualty of economic circumstances. You are the architect of your financial reality. Money is your partner and friend. Now reassert your commitment by saying, I decree that my prosperity grows perpetually in perfect harmony. I give with joy, receive with gratitude, and keep open the infinite flow of my wealth. If these words connected, write in the comments, I decree, to seal your commitment. Share this video with someone who needs to recognize they are the creator of their reality. Subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell, because I will share more principles that can multiply your prosperity. Abundance doesn't come to those who pause, but to those who command.